Got some welding done on the weekend in between the rainstorms. The cab mount's finished up. Got a set of engine mounts off eBay out of a V6 Mustang. It's supposed to be good condition used mounts, but this one here has been busted for a long time. You can see where it's been riding on the bottom. I was going to send them back, but I decided to cut them up and use them for this, to use them to locate the mounting position. I'll bolt them to the motor that I have over here and drop them in place like this. Move the motor around. Once I get them lined up, I'm going to tack weld them to the frame and then drill through the holes that I've made to put the locating holes for the mounts. I put some silver foil tape on there just to cover the existing holes, so if I get half a hole or just on the edge of a hole, it'll put a proper mark so I know where I'm at. Alright, we've got to get this front axle back up. Had to drop it out to get the engine mounts out. Get that front axle back up, and I'm going to jack this motor up and get it in there. I got the motor in. Well, it's not exactly in. Got a few problems. Got 3/4 inch packers under the mounts because on the front here I'm hitting the diff. See right there, it's hitting the diff breather. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to put a dent in the oil pan, relocate the breather. The motor's still sitting high, so it's got to go down. And it needs to come back a little bit, about an inch further than what it currently is. This mount doesn't look like it's going to line up. I might end up having to make some offset plates and put the plates between the engine and the mount and offset the mount. Took the oil pan off and got it sitting down on the mounts. Just have a problem over here with the diff. You can see the oil pickup is close to the diff now. I'm hoping I've got enough room there to modify the oil pan and get some clearance and get it all to fit. That mount's sitting there, but it's only half on, so I've got a welded extension on. See over this side here, it's only half on there. My other problem is there's not enough clearance for the slave cylinder for the clutch. The slave cylinder is supposed to fit in this area, but that's the mount for the diff. So probably going to go to a hydraulic throwout bearing to fix that problem. See how that goes, see if we can get it down this time. This is go number 7. Oh, it's looking good. We'll go and line the transmission up. Oh, a little bit of trouble to go back up. Wee bit. Okay, see what that looks like. Transmission's looking good. I think we got some success this time. Alright, many trials and errors, but there we are. Some good clearance under there. Just gonna get the camera down. There you go, nice gap. So that should do it. Now we're going to make some pads for the engine mounts to land on. So I'm going to mark that out next. Take the engine back out, weld in the new pads, put it all back in again and try and get the holes drilled for the engine mounts. Worked on that 3.8 for a couple of weeks to get it to fit, just kept running into problems. Had the motor fitted in, sitting nice, transmission was in, but the transfer case wouldn't fit. To get the transfer case in, I had to raise the motor up. And when I did that, then I can't get the exhaust on because the steering's in the way, so eventually it's just not going to work out. So I took it back out. So right now I'm trying the old flathead. Just got it on the hook and got it in here. I'll play around with it a bit and see if I can get it to work out.